this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Good morning, William Beaver. I know where you are. I can see the hole, William. I didn't know you were in there, but I saw a hole outside your house that isn't normally there. I know how much you like digging. So good morning, William Beaver. Good morning, Polly Reindeer. And hello, Fizzy Elephant. I did not know you were going to be right there. Right then, let's go and begin by eating my cake. Nom, 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 nom. Very tasty. Barnaby, you can jump up and you can follow me for now as I go and head to the Love Garden, and then we are going to be heading over to the Funland to play the brand new minigame which we completely got working in the last episode. I've done a bit of decoration and basically filled in all of the ugly holes that we left in the last episode, but apart from that, it's all ready set up to play, and we're actually adding someone from over on this side of the Love Garden today. And the person I'm adding to the Love Garden is Caden, who did a whole bunch of pictures of me, some of my helpers, and hit the target as well, which I'm not so happy about, but it is a cool drawing of him. And I really like the way that they did it kind of floating out of the page as well, by kind of cutting out the different pictures. So thank you so much for doing that, Caden, and welcome to my Love Garden. All right then, let's go and drop Barnaby off at the doghouse. I can then pick up Duncan and of course go and grab Mittens on my way. You can't have one without the other. So let's go and yeah, as I said, drop Barnaby there, go and get Duncan and Mittens. They will be our spectators for the game, and the game has a name. The game is going to be called Knockout, and the reason it's going to be called Knockout is because even though it's really about kind of like landing on targets, I thought Knockout would be a good name because that's kind of what the game's going to be all about. Like, you're going to gain points by landing with your boat like above the targets, but you're going to lose a point every time your boat is not on the target. And I think that people are going to end up losing more points than they gain. Like, I am almost certain, and I hope it's not going to be me, but I'm almost certain someone is going to have a negative score. Someone's got it. There's going to be someone who has like lost points rather than gain points. I think it's just going to happen. So the game's all about knocking each other out, as well as occasionally, if you can, landing on the correct targets. And I can't wait to play it. If you haven't seen the last couple episodes, maybe you only watch the videos where we play the minigames rather than building them. If that's the case, fair enough, whatever you enjoy. Then yeah, you will see what this game is in just one moment when we go and get over to it, because I can use my but their teleporter to arrive right where we need to be. And oh, what a cool formation. Is this like a battle formation just in case there's another zombie down here, seeing as they keep spawning down here? We got cookies, snowballs of doom, and then a bow and arrow to take them out. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Into the teleporter, press button number 3, and in no time at all, we are going to be over at the Funland. Okay, I should be just about at the Funland now, so let's go and open up the doorway, and let me show you what the game looks like now. So, as I said, it's pretty much the same. We did like a big block there just to cover up the redstone and the dispenser where all of the boats come out. That's kind of filled in above and below. That's where the minecart track is. I also added in these things. I added in these poles, which are basically holding up the targets. These are not needed in any way at all, but I didn't like the way that the targets were kind of just floating there like magic, so I kind of wanted to make it as if something's holding them up, and I think it just makes the game look a little bit cooler as well. We built a roof over this part here, and this leads all the way down to where the minecart with the chest is, which is already filled up with all of our boats. Is it gonna let me open it? There we go. Here are all of our boats. So first things first, let's go and set this flying off there, and basically the way we're gonna do it is whoever goes first is gonna be whatever color boat is on the top. So let's say I'm gonna be the spruce team, seeing as I like spruce. So it's going to be random, but there's either going to be a spruce boat or a birch boat on the top, and whoever that is, they're going to get the first flick, which you don't necessarily want either, because if you go first, then basically the other person can knock you off the edge and into the pit. So it's not always the best idea to be the one going first, but I guess you have no choice. The other thing is I need an opponent. I need an opponent. So who wants to go up against me first? Whoever picks up this carrot is going to be my opponent in the first round. But don't worry, we're all going to get a good chance to play. And who is it going to be? Well, I think it's Polly. I think Polly is going to be my first opponent in the first round. So William and Fizzy, do you want to go and just jump onto the edge here, just to make sure you don't get in the way when the boats are moving? Basically, it's 1 point if you land under these targets, and then it's 2 points if you land under this target over here. As long as your boat is blocking me from being able to place a block down where the target is, then that counts as the boat being under. So it could be just on the very edge. And if you accidentally pull the opposing player's boat away, which could happen, then that means that player that you pull their boat away, they get another chance. Basically, we put their boat back up there, and also they get a free pull of any boat which is on the field that belongs to the opponent that did the mistake, just to basically get them back for making a mistake. So be very careful not to do that. So looks like I get to go first, even though there's a big stack of birch ones there. The spruce one is at the top, so I am going to go and waste no time, and I'm going to go straight for the 2-pointer. Well, actually, I'm going to try and get it slightly in front of the 2-pointer, because if I get it all the way down there right in it, then I know it's just going to get knocked out absolutely straight away by Polly, and I don't want that to happen. But oh, okay, that was a little bit too weak. I will be honest. I meant to do it light. I didn't quite mean it to do it quite that light. So you've got to be really careful to not knock any of the boats as they're sailing around. You've got to make sure it doesn't end up hitting you. And all, I think Polly's hooked onto my boat. So Polly, what I recommend doing now, just so what I just said doesn't happen, is just run away. If you just run away, then the fishing rod line will break, and then you'll go again. It might have been on hers. It's hard to tell. It kind of seemed like in between these two here, but to be honest, it's not worth risking it. Then again, she doesn't really have any on the field right now, so it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter too much. But there we go. That is definitely on the boat that she wants. So is she going to try and knock mine out the way, or is she going to go for one of the 1-pointers? She definitely flicked it harder than mine. It seems to be going really slow now. Like when we did our test, the boats were going absolutely flying, but now they seem to be going really slowly. Maybe we're just being like too reserved now. So what I think I might do is I might go for one of the 1-pointers, because so far no one has any points. So just someone getting like any points at all would be a great thing to go. I'm pretty sure I am on the spruce one, not the birch one. Please tell me I'm on the spruce one, not the birch one. Right, let's line it up here and then go for a pull. Don't go too fast. Don't go too fast. Oh, why is this one going fast? Actually, no, this is good. Oh, this looks really good. Okay, stop now. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Is the carrot going to slow it down? The carrot is not going to slow it down. Oh, no, it's gone past it. Oh, has it gone past it? Yeah, that's definitely gone past it. So that's dangerous, because not only did I not get the points, look how close to the edge I am. If Polly knocks this boat off, then that's going to be a minus point for me. And as I said, this might turn into a game where it's about not getting a minus score rather than getting a good positive score, because, oh, no, Polly. No, you can't pull around any ones that are on the ground. They basically, we just have the big stack here, and you have to pull them from there. The only time when you might get a chance to pull one which is already on the ground is if someone has accidentally kind of pulled one of your boats, and it's basically just as like a forfeit for you, because they could basically just use your boat and just kind of pull it straight into the pit, or try and knock like another player into the pit. Because when we end up doing the 4-player game, which we're going to do later on, there might be strategies of like looking who's in the lead and trying to make sure we go after them instead of someone else. But whoa, Polly is going to do it way faster than some of the other rounds. That was really quick. And oh, she actually might knock her one into the other one. That'd be so amazing if she like knocked this boat under that target there. But basically, I think we've got an opening here. I think, I don't know, that one's kind of blocking it a bit. It's going to be really hard to get to that last one there. I might go for this one here just to get a single point. Seeing as none of us have a point yet, I think getting a single point might not be a bad way to go. So let's have a... Oh no, I jumped in. Oh no! I jumped in. I didn't mean to do that. Right, let's break these away. Let's go and put them back into the minecart chest. So one of the problems with the game is that the same button that you use to pull the boats, you use to jump into the boat. So rather than having a wonky stack, I can just go and throw them all in. But this is one of the good things about the game, is it's so fast to be able to reset the game. You can basically just go and throw them all back in here, and then we're going to be ready to go again. The order might change slightly, but apart from that, it should be okay. So I think that maybe if you crouch, then you won't end up sitting inside of the boat. The thing is, I was just trying to be really careful to not hook onto any of Polly's boat. I thought I was going to be okay, but apparently I wasn't. Let me just do like a test. Let me just do a test. Let me crouch right next to this one and press left trigger and see if I still do jump in. I want to be really careful not to nudge it. And there we go. Okay, that's good then. So basically, if you do want to go right up close, just make sure you're crouching down, and then you won't end up jumping into the boat. So right then, let's go and have another go. Well, these all drop down. I'm just going to go for a bottom one anyway. I'm going to crouch to play this safe. I'm almost certain that I'm on my one there, so I don't want to do it too hard. Let's do it like a little bit lighter, maybe like this. Does that look good? It's hard to tell, because at first it always looks like you do it too light, but then they just keep on sliding forever and ever, don't they? This might be good. Go on, keep going, boat. Keep going, boat. I did that one too far. This one might be perfect. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. That's it. Just a tiny bit further, boat. Just a tiny bit further, and that's in. That's got to be in. That's got to be in. Yep, that is definitely in. As I said, as long as it's slightly under one of them, that's in. So now, as it stands at the moment, I have a single point. Of course, that doesn't mean that's going to end up being a single point for me. Like, everything could change. That boat could be knocked out. That one could be knocked down. So everything could still change. We don't add up the score until the very end of the round. But so far, I'm the only one to get one under one of the targets, which is good for me. So what's Polly going to do? Oh, I think she's still going for the 2-pointer. I think she's, because she's got one really high up there, she might actually be able to launch it over some of the other boats that are around the area. And she did, look at that! She launched it over her own boat to make it go flying. And oh no, this looks so good. I think this is perfect. This looks so good. Oh, is it going to go too far, actually? It could end up going slightly too far. I don't think it is, though. I think that's perfect. Oh, that was beautiful, Polly. That was amazing. She looped her own boat and sent it flying straight in. So I don't know if I could even do that. I don't know if I have any boats which would be high enough. I might... No, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to go for the 2-pointer because this is going to be my only chance. So let's see if I can get this one at the top here. Is that hooked onto it? I think I might be hooked onto hers. I'm going to play it safe. Let me go and back up. It's really hard to see who you get looped on. And I don't want to pull one of Polly's because I know she's just going to knock my one, which is in the target, straight off. So I just don't even want to risk that. So let's like aim slightly above my boat. There we go. That's got it. That's got it there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do it really, really hard. And then hopefully I might knock Polly's out and leave mine landing in. Because that would be like the best of both. Because I would have the point and then Polly would have lost the point. So it's definitely hard enough. It's slightly to the right. Oh, this looks good actually. This could be the first knockout. We've all done really good without going into the pit so far. I've got just enough momentum. Oh, look at that! That was beautiful. So I have landed in it. Is Polly going to fall into the pit, though? That is the big question. I think she might be okay. Yep, she's going to be all right. That's not going to fall in the pit. So I stopped her getting those 2 points, but at least she's not going to lose any points by it falling down into the pit. So... that was so intense. I can't believe I did that. That was such a risky play. I could have played it safe and just gone for one of these targets here, but I did the risky play, and that time it paid off. But I know exactly what Polly's going to do now. I do not think that my boat is going to end up staying in that target. I think Polly is going to go straight for me, and this might end up just being like a back and forth, which is problematic for me because I went first. Polly gets to go last. So if we do keep doing this back and forth, she is going to have the last chance to knock me out, which is going to be absolutely awful for me. And oh, she did get me. Oh no, but she might knock her own boat off. She's knocked me out, but that boat might end up knocking this one down into the pit. Go on, knock it down. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Is it going to fall? I think it might. Oh, my one might fall as well, actually. My one is very close to the edge. And Polly is the first boat down into the pit. My one is just about on the edge, though. That was ridiculous. And oh, Polly's other one ended up landing there. So now there's no one with any points down under there. And I got a decision. I'm going to go back for the... I can't not go for the 2-pointer. I can't not. I got to go for it. Right, let's try and hook onto this one. I think aiming slightly above the boat you want is the way to go. I think I might have accidentally got Polly's that one there. I do not want to end up pulling one of Polly's because that is going to end up absolutely awful for me. Well, tell you what. I'm going to change my strategy. I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to go for the single pointer and try and get it a little bit closer and just try and get that one in and try and play it safe. So I do believe I am hooked on the right one. I got to be super careful to not end up knocking my own one off. That is my biggest worry right now because I got one right on the very edge of the pit there. And if I hit that one down, then that is going to be devastating. So I'd rather do it too light than too hard. I think that was too hard though. I don't think that's going to go under the point. Oh no, stop! Stop, Bo! It's so tempting just to like stand in front of it and just kick it to stop it. Okay, that could have been worse. I didn't get it under the target, so I don't gain any points, but yeah, I didn't knock mine off either, so it's kind of not awful, but not great. I should have just gone for the 2-pointer again, shouldn't I? I was just so scared of knocking that one down into the pit. So what's Polly going to do now? Because at the moment, I'm winning by 2 points. Because I've only got 1 point, but Polly's still got the minus point because she has the only one, which has fallen into the pit. And oh, where's she going? Is she? Oh, yeah, she's going for this one. Oh, no. That's my only point, Polly. Why would you do that? That was the only positive point. Oh, that was amazing. That was like a pull shot. That was incredible. That angle. And then I am straight down. Polly's has not landed here, though. So at the moment, oh, we're drawing. We're drawing, aren't we? We are exactly even right now because we both have one down into the pit, and then my one is no longer under there. Right, this is going to be my last chance. This is my last go. I think I'm going to go for this point up there. I'm going to go for this one here. I'm going to go for the safety. I don't want to go for the 2-pointer. It's too risky. Like, I know I got that amazing shot earlier, but I don't think that I would be good enough to do it again. So let's go here and flick it this way. Hopefully that was hard enough. I don't want to do it too hard because I don't want to give her another opportunity to knock me straight down. I think that might have been too light, though. I think I was trying to be too careful. Okay, so the situation is here. I have -1 point. Polly also has -1 point. So for her final go, she needs to either knock one of my boats down, and she has a million to choose from that are right near the edge, or land one of her boats onto a target, and then she's going to win. Oh, this is so tense. To be honest, I'm glad I'm not in Polly's situation. Even though everything's set up for her to win, it must be so tense right now for her. Just knowing that everything is just up to her and how well she does with this final throw. I am glad that I don't have that pressure. So she didn't do it really, really hard. I think she's scared of knocking one of my boats in and then also her boat falling down. I'm not sure whether she was aiming for the target or my boats. She might actually land in between my target and the boats, which would mean it would end up being a draw, which is basically the best I can have right now. And I think that's going to happen. I don't think she's going to hit my boat. Let's wait. Just make sure it's completely stopped moving. I don't know what she was trying to, I don't know if she was trying to get my boats or the target, but she ended up making it land directly in the middle, which means this game, I know, kind of anticlimactically, but it does end in a draw. But what a back and forth. What an absolutely ridiculous back and forth for that game. We need to settle this somehow. We need to be able to settle this. So tell you what we're going to do is I'm going to put one other boat just in the middle of the arena. We're both going to have one flick each. Whoever gets it closest to that boat, no matter where that boat ends up, then they're going to be the winner for this game, because we need to have a decider. After that back and forth, we can't end up just leaving it like that. So let me just go and grab like another boat from here, like of a different type. We're going to grab an acacia boat, and let me just go and throw it. So we have one of our boats up here. Whichever one's on the top again, they are going to end up going first. So let's go and send those boats up to the top to be dropped down, and I'm going to place this boat down here. So yeah, whichever boat is on the top, they are going to have the chance to flick first. Whoever's boat ends up closest to that boat at the end, then they are going to be the winner. So it's all down to this. I can't believe how close that ended up being. I can't believe, like, I was so sure. Like, I got ahead really early on, and then Polly was just able to come back, and then she had the chance to win, but I don't know if she just didn't do it hard enough or did it too hard. I don't know what she was trying to do, but it's all come down to this. And actually, this is good for me. I get to go second this time. So Polly might end up knocking that boat down into the pit, but no matter what, whoever's boat ends up closest to it is going to be the winner. And she did this one really, really hard. Is it slightly to the side, though? Oh, she went slightly past the boat. See, this is tricky, because if I hit this boat too hard, it might bounce and actually end up being closer to Polly's. So I need to be really careful here. It looks like I got a good opportunity, but if I do it too hard and I just end up knocking that boat closer to Polly's, then that is going to be awful for me. So I need to make sure I don't do it too hard. So let's maybe go to like here. Does that look good? Oh, no, that's way too hard. Oh, look how far. No! No. Don't knock it closer to Polly. Oh, okay. Oh, Polly's fell down into the pit. I think, but, oh. Why is it so close? I think it's closer to Polly's. It is, because mine bounced back, and then Polly's is here. That is definitely closer to Polly's, and Polly was the winner. That was absolutely incredible. What an amazing game. Right then, let's go and do the 4-player game. Sorry, Fizzy and William, but that game went way longer than I thought it was going to be, so we are going to jump straight into the 4-player game, but you guys can feel free to have a game 1v1 after this video. But yeah, otherwise it's going to go on for absolutely ever. So this way, we're going to each have 4 boats each. So let me just go and throw all of these boats back in here to get them out of the way. And then I can go and grab the... Oh, they don't fit in. Okay, that's all right. I just need to keep track of which ones I put in. So let's go and throw in the acacia ones and then the oak ones first. So I'm gonna stay with spruce, and then Polly can stay with the with the, what was it, birch. And then, so I guess that William and Fizzy, you just decide whether you want to be the other two colors. Oh, where are the other colors? I'm getting confused now. So what have we got inside of the chest? We got oak and acacia. So yeah, I need to put the spruce and the birch in. So let's just go and grab a bunch of these. And as I said, we're going to have 4 boats each for this go. So that's 4 birch in. And once again, even though I am putting these in an order, they are going to be all kind of jumbled up and kind of done randomly once they get to the top. So the order we're going to do it in is the order which is, you know, that they are in. So obviously it's probably not going to be a perfect order, but basically it's going to be whoever at the top goes first, and then whoever's the first one down is going to go next, and then keep going down just to work out what the order of play is. And then that way we're going to have a fair game. So it looks like oak probably is it. Oh, there's almost 4 oaks coming out at once. That is like really unlikely. Oh, okay. There is an acacia one coming out next. So of course I don't know what kind of color boats William and Fizzy are going to be being, but they can decide amongst themselves. So there's going to be way more boats in play in this round than the last round, so loads more opportunities to knock each other out, but we only get 4 goes each individually, so it's going to be so important to make sure we end up doing really well. Right then, what's going to be the one on the top though? I seem to be mainly around in the middle. There is an opportunity for there to be one more of mine coming out though. Oh, it might actually end up being me, because I think there's only 3 spruce ones up there at the moment. I think I might end up being first. I think there might be another birch one to go as well. Look how tall the tower is. I don't know. That is me. That is me at the top. I get to go first because there's the spruce one. I don't want to go first. Why do I keep getting to go first? Right, I'm not going to try flicking that spruce one for starters though, because it's just way too high up. There's no way I'm going to accurately get it. So let's go for one of these ones in the middle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for one of the 1-pointers to start with, because if I go for that 2-pointer, I just know I'm going to get knocked out straight away. So let's just try and, out of the way. Let's just try and play it a little bit safer, and at least try and go in the direction of one of the 1-pointers. That was probably a little bit too light, but at least if someone else goes for this one, there's a chance that they might end up knocking me into the target. To be honest, that was just an awful go. So there's not really much I can say about that, but apart from that was not the best go in the world. But hey, that's the way it goes, and it might end up being more about knocking each other in rather than doing it. So take it away, Fizzy. Don't need to wait for me. It looks like Fizzy's going to be doing the acacia boats. He's got a bunch of them really high up, but he has got one down into the bottom down there. So let's hope. Oh, I don't know if it's not locked onto the acacia one or the oak one. That's the question, though. Looks like he wasn't sure either. So he's decided to back it off. Like, this is part of the challenge. Like, we haven't seen it yet, but part of the challenge is to make sure that you are pulling your boats rather than someone else's. But that was an amazing one. I think you're on it. I think you are on it, Fizzy, and he is, yes. And he was able to pull it out. And oh, okay. I wonder if that was like a strategic play. He kind of only slightly pulled it forward. So he's not near any of the targets, but he is kind of blocking. Like, so say if whoever the oak is, which I guess is William, isn't it? Yeah, so whoever yeah, so if William tries to pull one of these ones out, it's kind of being a little bit blocked by the acacia one. So this might actually be like a great strategic play. I mean, it looks like William's decided to go kind of like I did for one of the single points. I think he might have done it too hard, though. I think I did it too light. And yeah, he's definitely done it too hard. So I would prefer to do it too light rather than too hard, because you kind of set yourself up to be knocked down. But it seems less risky than the 2-point one, because you're kind of going in the angle more to this direction than the pit. But that is very close to the edge. So say if William starts doing really well and getting a lead, like, some of us could try and target him to knock him down just to kind of stop him getting points. I'm not saying I'm going to do that, William. I'm just saying if you did get the lead, that might be a strategy to win, okay? Right, Polly is locked on to hers. She's had a bit more practice just because we had the final round. I mean, I had a bit more practice as well, but it didn't really help me very much. But that's a good one. That's a good one. So she hasn't got it into the target, but she has lined up perfectly so that if someone else goes for the target, there is a good chance that they're going to end up being knocked in. So I think I might go for this one here, because if I get it too far, I might bounce off William's boat and then end up landing in. Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for the 2-pointer, because last time I did a really risky attempt. It ended up working out really well for me. So I might give that another risky attempt a go and see if I can get it. But first things first, I need to try and actually... Oh, I'm not hooked onto anything, am I? Oh, yes. I think I got it. I think I got my one all the way at the top. That was amazing. Right. Let's just go and see if I can get it in the 2-pointer. So let's go and pull it back. And oh, no! No! I pulled back the wrong one. Oh, dear. So that's the case. So that is Fizzy. So, Fizzy, I will put your boat back. But first, you get a free fling on my boat. So this is my boat down here. You can do what you want with it. You can fling it in any direction. You could try and knock Williams in the pit. You could try and knock mine. No, William. No, Fizzy, sorry. You're not allowed to do that. Come on. You got to crouch to make sure you hook on. If you get too close, otherwise you're going to jump in. So you can't ride the boat, but you can flick it anywhere you want. And oh no, this doesn't look good for me. This does not look good for me. Straight into the pit and with a minus score. Oh, that is devastating. So I'm going to go and put your boat back up to the top, Fizzy. Feel free to have your go anyway if there's one of the other boats that you want to go for. I can't believe I did that. I was so sure I got my one. I was so sure, like, there's no way that fishing rod could have landed on any other boats other than the one at the top. But sadly it did. And William is celebrating my defeat by sailing around the boat that that's ended up being knocked down. To be fair, though, that boat was in, like, a rubbish place. Like, I don't think anything good was going to come from that boat down there. Of course, it's now a minus point rather than a positive point, but it's not like I had one in the 2-point target and Fizzy ended up knocking it out of it, because that would have been devastating, because that wouldn't have been just me getting minus points. That would be, you know, Fizzy stopping me from getting the points that I already got. So it wasn't good, but it could have been worse, which is kind of really all I can go for here. It looks like Fizzy did a good job linking onto his boat. You can kind of tell that the fishing rod's kind of like the little bobby thingy is kind of slightly above the boat. And oh, he jumped off his own boat. He kind of like like bounced off the top of it, and he's going straight into Polly's boat. So this could be good for Polly. He could end up knocking Polly's boat closer. But what I think is actually going to happen is there's basically just like a big defense. It's going to be really hard for anyone to get that 2-point target now, because there's not one but two boats kind of just blocking the way perfectly here. So, oh, there was a bit of a oh no, oh look, they bounced. There might be an opening. They might. Oh look, I think look at this. They've just created a perfect opening. If William can get the 2.1 now, that would be perfect. It's not a very big opening, but that is definitely a boat-sized opening. So William does actually have a chance just to put his boat straight down through the middle and be the first one to get onto the 2-point target. Or he might just join the rest of the boats that are all grouped up in the middle. We are just going to have to see how that's going to go. Looks like he's trying to get the power just right. I do think he is linked onto his boat, so that should be good. And oh, that looks good. It might be, if anything, a little bit too fast, maybe? That might be perfect. Oh, this is looking good. Yeah, I think it's slightly too fast. I don't think it's going to go in the pit, but I think it's going to just go slightly beyond the target. Actually, you know what? This might end up in the pit. This is very, very close to ending up in the pit here. Oh, this is going to be a close one. It's going to be a close one, William. Where is William? Oh, he's staring at it. He's there screaming at it, willing for it to not fall down in the pit. Oh, it's going to be so close. It's going to be so close. Is it going to fall? Yes, only just though. Only just. And Fizzy is immediately going to jump into the boat. I might go and join Fizzy for a ride. Can you sail me over to the ladder, Fizzy, so I can jump up and see Polly's go? Thank you very much for my lift, Fizzy. All right then, Polly's go now. Once again, that opening down the middle is still there, and Williams basically just proved that it's definitely enough of an opening to get one through. Polly, though, looks like she might be going for the 1-pointer. I don't think she knows what to do. I think she keeps changing her mind. I don't think she knows which one she wants to go for. I think she's settled to go for the 2-pointer. But she needs to make sure she doesn't end up doing it too hard. And oh, is that even faster? That might even be faster than Williams' one. I'm not sure. Let me go and head a little bit closer and go and get a look. Ooh, oh, this might be good, actually. I think this is good. I think it's slightly slower than Williams. I think she did a smart thing and watched where Williams stood to work out how far he went. And that is beautiful. That is amazing, Polly. Oh, is it, though? I think it is. I think you're just about okay, Polly, but it's dangerous to be at the end of the target because someone could someone could do what I did in our 1v1 and knock you out, but it looks like you are just about in it okay, but I got to go for the opening. I got to do it. There's no way I cannot go for that opening. So I have one boat, which is all the way at the top there. Let's make sure I can link onto it. And nope, that's not my boat. I am not going to make that mistake again. I am not going to make that mistake. It also looks like we have Duncan that has joined into the field. Fizzy, did you knock Duncan and Mittens? Let's go and sit Duncan and Mittens out of the way because yeah, we don't need extra obstacles. This game is difficult enough without a cat and a dog running around on the field. So let's go and sit Mittens down over there. We can go and sit Duncan down next to her, and then I'm gonna have my another go. So I really want to get the boat at the top of the stack, just to make sure I don't end up hitting this one, because that one's kind of blocking some of the lower down ones. So maybe aim about here. There we go. I think that's good. I think I'm lined up in the right place. So I'd rather go too short rather than too far. So maybe about here. Does that look okay? I think I might be slightly behind the target, but I think that would be okay for me because I know other people are going to go for that target as well. And what I want to do is make it so that they go for the target and then they end up knocking my boat, and then that ends up making it fall in. To be honest, I was hoping it was going to be a little bit closer to the target than it ended up being. But hey, at least I am there blocking the very middle. And so that is better than nothing. That's better than nothing. You know, who knows? Maybe on my next go, I'll be able to knock my own boat in. Could be a thing that I could do. So what's Fizzy going to do? I think Fizzy linked onto the wrong boat and is learning from my own mistake and trying to make sure that he doesn't end up flicking the wrong boat away. Is he on it now? I'm not sure if he is. Nope, I think he was on my boat there. Go on, Fizzy. Flick my boat away. Do it. Give me a chance to knock one of yours. Because when you have a chance to knock someone else's boat, you don't just have to send them firing into the pit. You could aim them at one of your boats that is already on the field, and then try and kind of knock your boat closer to a target is another strategy that you're going to be able to do. And Fizzy keeps getting mine. You just need to aim slightly higher than you are, Fizzy. That's all you need to do. Just slightly higher than you are, and you should be able to get your one. It does seem to like that mine and Fizzy's always seem to be right next to each other, so we keep accidentally getting each other's. Right, is he on the right one now? I think he is. Yeah, there we go. He's finally been able to get onto his boat. So what's he going to try and do? Is he going to go for the 2-point? Oh, he did it really light. He did it. He's like building up like a little supply of boats here, like right in the middle. That's a really strange. I don't know if he did that on purpose. Maybe that was an accident. I don't know if he's trying to block them or something. That was a really strange move to spend that long making sure you're on the right boat. But hey, it's another boat blocking the trail to the 2-pointer. At this point, it might even be worth going for the 1-pointer targets because they are left completely open right now. And I mean, it might not be enough to win, but if you don't get any minuses and get a 1 point, then that could still be enough to get a victory for you. And it looks like that might have been what William was trying to do. Is it going too fast, though? I think once again, it might be going slightly too fast. This is definitely better than his other one, though. Is it going to stop, though? Nope. Sadly, it drifted just past the target. So that's the worst, because if you get it too short, there is always a chance that you're going to end up getting it knocked into the target. But if you do it too far, then basically that's just like a gone boat. There's just like no hope for that boat at that point, apart from it being knocked into the pit, which is exactly what you don't want to have happen. So Polly's go now. So Polly's in a bit of a weird situation because she's already got a bow inside of the target. So it's going to be really risky for her aiming for the 2-pointer just because she might end up knocking her own bow out. And it looks like because of that, she's decided to play it safe and she is going for one of the 1-pointers. And that looks really nice. Oh, is it a bit wonky? Oh no, I think that's perfect. I think it's going to land inside. It might just drift too far, but nope. That is going to go and do a steady stop right under the target, which means Polly is the reindeer to beat right now because she has 3 points and no one else has any. I think Fizzy is in second place just because Fizzy hasn't lost any points. You know what? I think that might be why Fizzy's putting his boats in the middle, just so they can't end up being knocked out. I think he might be trying to play the safe game here. So I might try and knock Polly's boat out and then leave my one landing in the 1-pointer, because otherwise I think Polly's just going to end up like 100% definitely winning. So let's go for I'm doing the spruce ones, aren't I? So let's go for this one here, and then I think that's on. Let's just go and try and launch it like straight here like this. Yeah, let's just go full power. Let's just go for it. Let's just go full power. And let's just see what ends up happening here, because something's got to happen here. And oh, no! I'm sorry, Polly. Instant regret. Instant regret. So I knocked Polly's out. I also made mine fall out down onto the floor. okay, I've opened the door to allow someone else to take the lead over Polly, but I also kind of lost my opportunity. So I think I'm a bit of a lost cause in terms of winning overall, seeing as I have -2 points right now. But Fizzy and William both still have a great opportunity, but it's all about Polly's boat, which he was able to land in the 2-pointer over there. That's the big one. That is the big one that really matters. But it looks like Fizzy, what's he doing? Okay, he's definitely, is he hooked onto his? Yeah, he's the acacia one, so he's definitely hooked onto his. He's deciding. I think he might go for the 2-pointer. I'm not entirely sure though. He's considering it. I'm just going to get out of the way actually because I don't want to end up having it hit me. And oh, he's got it past his own boat. It's now going right back into the boat, one of his other boats. Oh, I think he might be trying to knock his own boat closer forward. And he did, but I don't think it's going to be close enough. I think if that was going to work, he would have to do it harder. He's also knocked my boat out of the way, which I'm not happy about because I was still secretly hoping that someone was going to end up knocking into the back of my boat and that was going to give me a chance to win. Sadly, it looks like that is not an option for me right now. So I got to go for the 2-pointer no matter what. There's no point me going for a 1-pointer just because it's just not worth it for me. As soon as I've got -2 points anyway, I need to get like 2 points to end up winning. And oh! I see, Fizzy. Fizzy, did you intend for that to happen? That was the plan all along, right? That had to have been the plan. Of course that was the plan all along. Fizzy bounced off and his own boat landed under here, and then that's got him a point. He is now in second place. He is still slightly behind Polly because Polly has one in the 2-pointer one, but if one of Polly's boats falls off the edge and then that's a -point for her, then Fizzy is going to be in the lead, and William still has a chance to take a lead with this next go here. It is still all to play for everyone apart from me, basically. That's kind of the situation we are in now. And oh no! Oh, William, that was brutal! That was brutal, but oh no, Williams is going to... Oh, William! Come on, that was gonna fall off. Get off the edge. Get down. You can't, that's not in the rules. You can't jump in the boat to stop it falling down, William. Oh, poor Fizzy. Oh no. So William didn't help himself, but hurt Polly, and now, not hurt Polly, sorry, hurt Fizzy, and now Polly is just set up to take the lead. But what was that? What was that, Polly? That's okay. It's just an accident when you jump in the boat. Let's go and set these both up to go and reset. So basically, it's my go and Polly's go next. And so this is what it's all going to come down for. So I don't think I'm going to win. There's a small chance I could win, I guess, if I do knock Polly out and land in the 2-pointer. And even in that case, I wouldn't win. I just wouldn't have my -point. So it's kind of all over for me, but it's kind of all up to grabs for Polly right now. So yeah, I could kind of end up getting into second place if I'm able to get a 1 point or maybe even knock someone else's boat down. So it is still all to play for. So no matter which order the boats are going to be in, Polly is going to go first because it was still her go anyway. And yeah, just remember to crouch when you go right up to the boats so you don't accidentally sit inside of them. So she wants to be really, really careful because if she ended up flicking my boat, then I would just go immediately to hers and just get that one straight out of that 2-pointer. That would be, there'd be no doubt that that's exactly what I'd go and do straight away. It looks like William is having a bit of trouble with some googlies in the background. Sadly, it's not a very lit up game just because it's ice and the entire game would melt. I think she just tried to bash it into everyone's. Oh, look at that. Look at the bounce back. Look at that. Oh, is it going to land in the target? Oh, someone else's boat fell down into the pit. Polly's boat nearly landed in the target. That would have been an amazing shot. That was so close, Polly, if you had managed to make that. Right. I'm going to go and I'm going to try and knock into William's boat and then make the boat bounce back and land in the target. That's what the goal is. Not to go after William, but just I need someone else to get more -points. Otherwise, I'm going to end up losing. So that's going to be my attempt here. Because if I just try and get a single point, I'm still going to have a score of -1. And that's really nothing to write home about. So, oh, it's a bit awkward actually with that boat there. I should be okay. Let's make sure I'm lined up perfectly. I don't want to do it too light. Let's go maybe like this power. That should definitely be enough to hit William, but will it bounce back and land in the target? Nope. Oh, that was awful. That was awful. Right, everyone be careful. Everyone be careful. No one touch any of the boats because I need to add up the score just to see what they were eventually going to be. So I'm just going to go and I'll write them down as I go. So -1 for Stampy. This is -2 for William. So I'm first going to go around into the pit and just work out what the minuses were. And then we can very quickly add up the ones in the target. So this is a oak one. Oh, that's William again. So that's -1 for William. This is my one again. So this is -1 for me. It's not looking good for me or William, is it? That's -1 for William again here. And oh, it's kind of hard to see the boats now. I think that's an acacia one, is it? Oh no, that's an oak one again. Oh, that's another -1 for William. And then another -1 for me. I can't believe how bad we did. I can't believe how bad William and I did. So fizzies are all just on the field. And then over here, Polly, the master, got the +2 from getting that one under the target. So these are the final scores. It's ridiculous. So obviously the winner of both rounds today is Polly with a positive score of 2. And then in second place, where is he, Fizzy? In second place, it was Fizzy with a actually really impressive score of 0. And then in third place is William. No, in third place is me with a score of -3. And then in last place is William with a score of -4. William, I apologize. When I knocked your boat out at the end, I did not realize that you would have had a -4 score, like the worst score you could get. I wasn't trying to target you. Then again, to be fair, if I didn't knock William out in that round, then I think that, oh no, I guess I could have just tried to get and do something else. Okay, I was just being mean. I'm sorry, William. That was not my intention. That game was so much fun. The targets in the end didn't even matter. It was all just about knocking each other out. But that one shot from Polly to land in the target, that was beautiful. That was able to win her the game triumphantly. So there we go. This was Knockout. This is the newest minigame in my fun land. Hopefully you enjoyed this extra long video of us playing it. And at some point in my Stampy's Fun Land series, we will come back and we will play this game again. Maybe do some more 1v1s or some more 4v4s. To be fair, I think the 4v4s are more fun because that was absolutely hilarious. Sadly, though, that is going to be the end of this episode here. As always, there'll be a link down in the description to the next episode where I'm going to be building something else inside of my lovely world. There's also going to be the playlist down there and also a behind-the-scenes video where you can see how I kind of designed what this game was going to be like, how it was going to play, and what it was going to look like if you're interested in that. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!